Hi, I'm Aaron Bauer, and welcome to this week's 2 Minutes with Around the Rings. Is there a new 2026 favorite? After a week of upheaval from prospective Winter Olympic bids, Milan could now be the favorite to host the 2026 Games. Stockholm is now the only other city in the contest after Calgary lost a referendum on Tuesday. There's still questions over the financial viability of the Swedish bid, and the same could be said about Milan. Italian sport leaders are eager to bring the Olympics back to Italy. Will their enthusiasm be enough to convince government leaders? Meanwhile, the US charges ahead with a winter bid. Denver and Salt Lake City are the two cities in the running for the next Winter Olympic bid from the US, supposedly for 2030. A team from the USOC visited both cities this week. A quiet visit to Denver, which could still face a referendum, but a very public visit to Salt Lake City, where enthusiasm for the Games remains high. Reno Tahoe, Nevada, declared this week that it would not be feasible to be considered for 2030. One day in the future, maybe, Reno bid leader John Killoran tells ATR. He says it was heartbreaking to drop out. The USOC will choose a candidate in December, 6 months before the IOC selects a 2026 host. Whichever city is picked will be viewed as a potential backup for 2026, should Stockholm and Milan go belly up. Nuzman's trial is suspended. The trial of Carlos Nuzman is on hold until 2019, we are told by a member of the defense team. Arrested in 2017 on charges of corruption involving the bid from Rio for 2016, there has been plenty of testimony so far in the trial. But now prosecutors are waiting for additional evidence from international sources. That will take more months to gather. Cuban football team hit with defections. A dozen members of the U23 men's Cuban football team are believed to be somewhere in the US after deserting their team at a CONCACAF tournament in Florida this month. The desertion is believed to be the largest defection from a single Cuban team at an international competition. The Olympic Broadcasting Museum opens. A collection of artifacts used to cover the Olympic Games from the days of radio to television of today has found a permanent home in Madrid. The exhibition was originally put together for the Olympic Museum in Lausanne, and now it's been reassembled at the headquarters of Olympic Broadcasting Services and the Olympic Channel in Madrid. IOC Vice President Juan Antonio Samaranch Jr. led the delegation of VIPs to cut the ribbon this week. That's 2 Minutes with Around the Rings. I'm Aaron Bauer. Thank you for joining us today. For 25 years, your best source of news about the Olympics is AroundTheRings.com.